Commonly referred to as the Range Rover girl, Martha Kay came to the limelight after a WhatsApp video of her praising a Range Rover went viral in 2016.
Who am I? Who am I that other people are knocked by wheelbarrows, others are knocked by cows, others are knocked by coronas, others are knocked by, I don't know, but me here, a simple girl, I'm knocked by a Range Rover 2016 model. I just got so emotional.
Martha went to Little Angels for her nursery, Kaboja Junior for her primary, Namagunga for O-level before joining 8 Caribbean islands for A-level. She holds a bachelor's degree in mass communication from Uganda Christian University and is a photographer. Martha is also a comedian and entertainer. But what is Martha's story? Today we bring you the lovely Martha Kay.
Welcome today and welcome to our moment. I'm Sandra Kahumuza. But first things first, welcome the beautiful Martha Kay. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
I'm super excited to see you, to be able to sit next to you. And what I can say is, it's amazing that most of the videos that we see on our social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, in one or the other, they're actually portraying a message that you always want to send out. So I want to start from that point. Why did you choose to do videos? Why is it that all the time we see a video of you mimicking musicians or talking about students procrastinating or talking about just about anything? Why? I just want to start from that point.
Well, I love a camera.
Yes.
I always have a camera with me. So I do anything that involves a camera. So what happened is that I used to do videos at campus, and then I happened to do the Range Rover video, and it went viral. And so
just like that.
Just like that. Like I woke up and people were sending it to me like, "Are you the one?" And like, okay, so it went really wild. So everyone started telling me, "Do this more, do this more." So I started doing it more, and yeah.
Okay, so the people outside there that do not know what we are talking about, what this Range Rover WhatsApp video is, we'll be showing it to you. But anyway, let's just take a look at that video briefly.
Hi guys, how are you? So today, as I was heading home on a boda at a T-junction, something interesting happened. You know the T-junction at Nakawa as you're entering Bugolobi? So my boda guy indicated and showed the people behind that we are turning, left. And to go the extra mile, I indicated with my hand. You know how to show the people that you're turning so they can stop. And we did all that. But this guy decided, no, we're not going to see all that. We're going to just come through. So of course they came through. They didn't knock us, but they stopped right at the border. So of course we fell the other side. I didn't fall really. I landed on my feet, being the ninja that I am, of course. So I get up. I'm all pissed. I'm all agitated. I come close to this car. First of all, the tires. Before I even reached the car, the tires that these guys had, you could eat on them if they gave them to you as plates. They were so good, so nice. So, of course, it gave me the curiosity to see who the people in the car are. So they rolled down the window. The perfume that hit me rolled up in AC. I was like, okay, I allowed. As if all that wasn't enough, the lady, of course, in the co-driver's seat, she looked edited, you guys. I exaggerate not. Her skin was so smooth. She looked like she was like they gave you from a magazine how your skin can be. The guy on the other side, his hair, his beard, you know how they cut a man and he's all, it's like they used stencils and compasses and dividers, those mathematical set stuff. They were so on point, Bambi. They looked so good. They looked so fresh. So I asked, what car is this? Because, it was too good. And they tell me, oh, it's a Range Rover, latest model, please not the accent. I even had to switch mine. Anyway, so latest model, meaning 2016. You guys, that has been my dream car. Okay, with every year that comes, the Range Rover of that year is my dream car. I was like, hold on. I've just been knocked by a Range Rover Sport, a Range Rover 2016 model. You should have seen me. I just got so emotional because who am I? Who am I that other people are knocked by wheelbarrows, others are knocked by cows, others are knocked by coronas, others are knocked by I don't know, but me here, a simple girl, I'm knocked by a Range Rover 2016 model. I just got so emotional. I thank God for this opportunity because I'm living my dream. I mean, I asked God for a Range Rover of that year. And he gave it to me in a different way. You see, miracles come in different ways. You can't always be expecting that you'll be the one driving and knocking others. Maybe you'll be the one who is knocked. I thank God. I think I'm well off. I'm living the dream. Knocked by a Range. Who am I? Who? I even planned to buy a Rolex on the way home, but I just went home. Because how can I be knocked by a Range Rover and then I eat a Rolex? How? Why? How?
Now, moving on, Martha Kay also is a photographer. And what I should say about her is she pursued a bachelor's in mass communication at Uganda Christian University. And she is a first class holder. Let's now get to your education. How does your journey in education start? Where did you go? What did you yeah.
From nursery?
Yes.
I went to Little Angels. I have no recollection of that at all. From nursery. And then I went to Kaboja Junior from P1 to P7. You want me to tell you something about that?
Yeah, something about your growing up, like your growth, especially in school.
Kaboja was okay. Life was good, really. Life became hard in high school.
Okay.
So I went to Namagunga, and this was a school of, I don't even know what those people eat. They're so intelligent. Like, these girls would get 90s in chemistry, in physics. Like,
I can imagine.
And I was doing so badly. And so, like, I really hated it. Like, even if I went back now, I wouldn't want to
go to Namagunga?
No, to have high school again.
Okay. Now I understand you didn't want, and definitely there are young girls outside there that do not want to go to high school. But the thing is, sooner or later you need to go through this stage in your life.
You have to, because what I went through then has made me who I am now.
Yes.
Yeah, so if I didn't go through the challenges I had then, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be here.
The Martha Kay that I am. Yeah, so I used to do so poorly, and because girls in Namagunga were so intelligent, I was constantly picked out. I remember there's a time they put up our results on the notice board, and then everyone is running to check, and then some girl says, I already saw Kajimba got a 40, so that means we are okay. Like, if she's like, I was the pass mark or the failure mark. Can you imagine? And then in school they would make you stand up if you've gotten below 40 or below 50. So it was really traumatizing for a teenage girl who's trying to figure out herself in this world, who's trying to, you're lost, you're confused, you don't even know who you are, and then someone is telling you you're a failure, telling you you are below sea level, you are a basket damage because you're not doing well in school. And so I really, really did not like myself in high school.
Yeah.
And then I was really chubby, my God. And have you seen an Namagunga uniform?
Yes.
It's the worst thing. Okay, it's a nice uniform, but then for my shape, it was terrible.
Okay.
Then it was terrible. So I used to think I'm so ugly, and then I'm not doing well in school. And then do I even have friends? Because these are the girls who are saying, this chick is,
you're not performing well.
And I couldn't dance, I couldn't sing, I had no talent, I was just living.
Actually, now that you're talking about talent, before we go on to how you joined university and how things changed for you to be able to get a first class, degree, how, if someone was to ask you, what is your talent? Because you say way back you didn't have a talent, but now, as far as I can know, I've seen videos of her singing. I've seen her taking pictures on the ground, literally lying down. So we need to understand, what is your talent as Martha K?
I have so many talents, but I think the ones I would focus on are acting. I'm really good at acting. Like, I can switch. People say I have a split personality because I'm that good.
Yeah.
And then,
okay.
Yeah, sorry. And then photography. Yeah, I also draw. I'm an artist. I think that I'll stick with those for now.
What was your turning point? From the time people were saying you're not performing well in school, and then I would imagine at a certain point you had low self-esteem.
Extremely low.
Extremely. So what was your turning point?
So I left Namagunga. Of course, I didn't do well. And I remember I was so sad because no one actually asked me, how did you perform? When S4 results come, everyone is like, but we expect the worst, really. And so people started telling me, but maybe you'll just marry a rich man and, survive like that.
Yes.
Which was so sad. And so I started making jokes, like, I think maybe I'll just marry a rich man. Let me work on my personality. And then, that will work for me. And so my mom was working in Haiti at the time, when I finished S4. So I went there for my HSC. Yeah. So when I get there, it was even worse than I thought. Like, first of all, these are Caribbean girls. They're extremely chill your beauty. They were something else. Like, they're like magazine kind of girls. They count their calories. They do not eat so many things. They have this beautiful long hair. I was in Namagunga, so I
can imagine.
Yeah. And then I was like 90 kgs, and then I did not speak the language, so it was the shock of all shock. And so I get so depressed because already I had come to find, they say, let me go to a new country, start a new life, get new friends. But it was even worse because now I'm an outsider. I'm the African girl. I am the girl who's not speaking their language. They speak French in Haiti. I'm a girl who looks so different.
Yeah.
And so there'd be actually moments where I would go to the cafeteria and sit for lunch, and people would stand up and leave.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it was so bad.
Wow.
So I started eating in class, and then anyway.
So why would they leave? Why would they just wait for you to come and then leave?
Just mean, really.
Okay.
And because I don't blame it on them entirely. Because of my insecurities, I also felt I was also a bit cold. Yeah, because I already felt like you're judging me. You already don't know me.
You don't like me.
You already don't like me. And then they're already saying, where are you from? Like, we don't understand. Is that the hair that grows out of your head?
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, so I get into this really, really low space, and no one could understand me because my friends back home are like, Mama, you're outside countries.
Yeah, they do not know what you're going
understand. Through. Then my friends at school, like this African girl, what can she do? But there's a time I signed up for something in school, like to participate those after class things, and then I come back in the morning and they had erased my name and put someone else. And so I asked, like, why? I said, but I don't think you'll be able to do it. I'm like, why? She said, because you're African. And I'm like, this is real? This really happens? Anyway, so I get into that really low space. No one could understand me, but I had social media. I had internet for days. So that's how my social media journey began. So I was always online, always looking at stuff, watching videos, watching all this stuff. So I landed on videos that are talking about God, Joel Austin, and he's talking about how this person accepts you as you are. This person loves you. If you are in him, you are excellent. If you're in him, you are loved. And I was like, what's
someone is out there that can give me all the love that I need.
That accepts me, that understands me, So I started, that's how my journey with God began. And when I started to renew my mind with the word and with who God says I am, my life literally
changed.
Literally changed. The person I was then is totally different from
I can imagine, at least from the person I'm seeing.
Yeah, so yeah, so I started to discover myself more. I started discovering I actually have so many talents. I remember in S4 I wrote my sister a letter, my elder sister, and I told her I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't do anything. I can't cook, I can't tailor. Like my sister could do everything, and then she was doing well in school. Like, but tell me what's wrong with me? I can do nothing. But right now, I think I can do everything. Like people ask me, how are you able to do all that? Or how are you able to do things so well? It's not me, it's God. Because before God, I could do nothing.
Everything was different.
Everything was different. So I started doing so well in school. I started to speak. There's a time I actually tried to speak. My voice failed to come out. Can you believe?
Yes.
Like the voice jammed. Then eventually I started talking. Then the voice was shaking. So people started laughing. It was terrible. But who knew that one day I'd be here talking?
Right. So your
really,
turning
really
point was that video that showed you that there's a man above all
Yes.
that loves you the way you are.
Yeah. And because that's all I had, that's the only hope I had left. Because I was so down, nobody human, nobody around me could understand. All I had was God. Yeah, so you know how they say, when God is all you have?
You can have everything anyway.
He's really all you need. Yeah, so that's my turning point. So when I came to the university. Of course I got saved. I came to UCU.
So you came back to Uganda and then joined Uganda Christian University.
UCU after 3 months.
How was it at UCU?
I think UCU was the best time of my life.
Okay.
Like everyone who asks me, should I go to UCU? I'm like, please, hurry. Because I had the best time of my life there. First of all, I was so secure in myself. I didn't need approval from anybody. I was happy. I didn't think I was fake. I didn't think I was less than. And then so when I started doing the course, I actually started enjoying it. And I think when I realized how much God had done for me was my first week of school. I remember we had an assignment and I didn't let's leave that. So we had an assignment, so we handed it in the next week. And so because I had been so used to
being the last
and being called out on it, I was like, there's no way. Okay, so anyway, why am I so scattered? Let me start from there as an assignment.
Yes.
So, how I knew that God had come through for me so much is we had an assignment in my first year, in the first week actually, to write about the Freshers' Ball. So, I write about it, and then we go to class, and then the lecturer comes in and he says, "Who is Martha Kajimba?" And I'm like, "Oh, this witchcraft has followed me again of being below sea level, being the last in class." I said, "There's no way I am going to put up my hand." So he kept asking. He said, "Anyway, I don't know if I put up my hand, but I don't remember doing it." So he said, "Anyway, this girl,
her story is the best.
Her story is the best, and all of you are going to have to redo it. But you're going to look at her script and then use that as a guide." And I was like, what? Nobody can believe that that's the same person who was saying, "But what's wrong with you? Your friends are passing, everyone is passing, what's wrong?" My friends are asking, "What's wrong?" Everybody's asking. And now here I am, a marking guide. It was really, like nothing changed. It's not that I became intelligent overnight, no. It's not that, nothing changed except God. Except knowing that if I have God, I am excellent in Him. So there's no way I can fail at anything I do.
Yeah. So this picture here shows you doing photography. Yeah. When does that journey start?
So it started in Haiti as well. Haiti was a turning point for me. So when I turned 18 when I was in Haiti, and because I had so much, it's a beautiful country. I had so much time in my hands. School used to end at 2. Can you imagine? So I would go around taking pictures and pictures of myself, pictures of the scenery. And so my sister asks when I turn 18, she's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" So I said, "A camera." So she gets me a camera and I start.
Would you regard yourself as a comedian? Because most of the videos we see, you're actually doing things that make us laugh.
I think I'd say I'm an entertainer.
Not a comedian.
Not a comedian. I feel like a comedian is like Kevin Hart, like stand-up.
And Kansime.
Yeah. I think what I do is comedy, but I'm more of an entertainer.
So you're in fields, or anyway, you just said you wouldn't want to be regarded probably as a comedian, but an entertainer. Photography is a field most of us see men do that. Yeah, it is a field someone, if anybody was to think of a photographer, what would come to, the very first thing that would come to your mind is a cameraman, you know,
Yeah.
not a camera woman. I mean, how have you managed to survive in that industry? I've seen a couple of pictures, which of course you see now on the screen, where Martha K is taking pictures of weddings, you know, birthdays, of different occasions. How have you managed to stay in that industry and actually succeed there?
Well, it's persistence. You just have to persist if you, because I love photography. Like when I'm taking pictures, whew, it's like I'm eating chicken. Like it's a nice feeling. I feel actually elated when I'm taking pictures. So the fact that it's a men's industry doesn't really phase me.
Phase you out, yeah.
It doesn't really bother me because I love it. You get, so it's not that I'm suffering. So I just pushed through. It was hard in the beginning. But now I think there are a lot more female photographers, so people are a bit used. I remember when I had just begun, I was working with a company, and they would send me somewhere. Then the client calls the boss and is like, "Really? There's no serious photographer to send?" And he's like, "No, she's good. I don't waste my money. Send me a man."
So that is also one of the challenges you faced. So you would pack your bags and your cameras and everything, and then go back.
Yeah, I'd go back because the client is like, "No. First of all, I'm young. I was young, and then I'm a woman. There's no way she knows what she's doing."
Yeah, that type of
so
stereotyping.
He had just, I think they had never seen that before, so I don't even blame them. Yeah, but also I think another challenge in being a woman is that okay, at my time, there were no female photographers to look up to.
Yes.
So it always felt like, "But why are you doing a man's work? What's wrong with you? Are you seeing anyone who is doing it?" And you can't even say,
"There's this one."
"There's this one." No, you have no one to say. And then, so you're having to look up to men. So even you, sometimes you feel like, "But should I just keep it at a hobby? Like just keep it on the low?" Because you feel a bit stupid. So that's what I'm trying to do for young girls now who want to be photographers. To tell them it's normal, you can do it.
Do you have like a couple of girls that you're mentoring?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, but people actually send me messages on social media, and then we meet and talk, and then I tell them how to survive it. Yeah, I mean, also most photography work is at night.
Yes.
So it's a bit dangerous for girls, but...
And then also about pay. Normally, women are regarded as the softer sex, where you can't just, wake up and say, "I need my money." It's so hard for a woman to keep going to a person saying, "I need my money, 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 money." Do you ever have such challenges as a person?
Yes, but I am not soft.
You're not soft. You're not soft like you look.
I'm not soft. If
Yes.
If you have to pay, you have to pay. There's no way around it.
Okay. And then what about give her a smile?
Yeah.
Yes. This is a campaign that looks at taking care of young girls that are pregnant. When did you decide to join this campaign, and what drove you to actually take part in it?
So because of what I went through when I was younger, I realized that so many teenage girls go through that phase of identity crisis, of insecurity, of all that you've been through. I mean, all that you were going through, and you're confused, especially now with this world of a beautiful woman looks like this, and then you look like this, and you're like, okay, so where do I stand? And so I decided I want to help girls, especially teenage girls. So I started asking God to help me. Where can I find these girls to actually show them
that it is okay?
Yeah, like to show them who they are in Christ, the way I learned. You see. So I'm googling girls what, and then I see this.
Give her a smile.
No. It's an NGO called the Remnant Generation. So the Remnant Generation takes care of teenage moms who have been sexually abused, rape, defilement. Some are just manipulated. I mean, they're teenage girls. So I decided, let me go and bring back smiles to these girls' faces. So the first time I went, it was so sad. Hearing the stories, I've been raped by my father, my brother, my teacher, the neighbor, a gang rape, and I'm thinking, wow, if these girls are 12, 13, 14, and they've gone through this, what do they feel about themselves? What do they think about themselves? And so I decided I'm going to bring back smiles. Yeah. So I started to use my social media to bring awareness to this cause,
Yeah.
to bring my friends to come and laugh with them, play with them, pray with them, to talk to them, to encourage them. Of course, to also fundraise money so they can go back to, some can go back to school, some can learn like skills so that they, after they leave the home, they can survive and take care of their kids.
Okay.
So that's what Give Her a Smile is really about.
Anyway, we'll be coming back to Give Her a Smile, which really takes care of women and also young girls especially. But for now, let's just go in for a short commercial break, but do stay with us.